Hello everybody. Today we will be dealing with workbooks and worksheets. Also, how to arrange various worksheets in the workbooks. There are some icons in the Excel worksheet which are self-explanatory, but some are less obvious. So, to deal with the less obvious buttons, we take the help of the Office Assistant and the help menus. We also print our file, save our files, and also deal with macros, how to create macros and how to run them. So, let us see that on the Excel worksheet, we have some self-explanatory buttons. When we put our mouse pointer on it, the name appears such as new, open, save, print, print preview, spelling, cut, copy, paste, format painter, and so on. Some buttons are not explanatory. For example, the currency style or the percentage style. You need to know that what exactly they do. To know all this, we can take the help of our Office Assistant, which is this question mark. You can see Office Assistant. You click at it and a beautiful, cute-looking paperclip appears on the screen. Whatever query you have, you can write in this text box. You can see this green text box. You can write in it. Just delete whatever is written in the text box and type your query. Say formula creation and click at search. It gives you the various guidelines on creating the formulas. Create a routing slip or references or various other guidelines in creating a formula. You can also change this paperclip or make it animate by right-clicking and just say animate, and it will show you various animations. You can pull your Office Assistant in the center of your worksheet and make it animate. Right? You can also, with the right click, choose your Office Assistant, whatever you want. Say you want a paperclip and it will say, how's life, all work and no play? Or, when you need help of any kind, just give me a click. Hello, can I assist you? Or this Office Assistant, even this, click at the Office logo wherever you need and help is ready for you. You can also take help from the help menu. Click at help. Click at what's this. The moment you click at this, you can see this black question mark following the mouse pointer. You can take this mouse pointer with the black question mark wherever you wish, and you don't know, say a currency style. I don't know what do I actually mean by the currency style. I click at it and it tells me in short that what actually currency style means. It means that it applies the currency style to the selected cells. To change the currency style, use the style command on the format menu and I can change my currency style. Similarly, click at help. Again, click at what's this, the question mark. Click at, say, the format painter. Format painter standard toolbar. It is on the standard toolbar. It tells you, copies the format from a selected object to text and applies it to the object or text you click. The moment you click at help and you click at what's this, the black question mark follows the mouse pointer, you click at any button which you do not understand or which is less obvious, It gives you a shortcut on the help. Now, let us learn how to save my worksheet. Suppose this worksheet, I open up a worksheet, file, and I open up a worksheet, say, sales project, and this is my worksheet. I want to save it by a different name. Here the name is sales project. How will I save it? There are two ways to save your worksheet. One, this is a save button. If I want to save any changes in the given name itself, say sales project, I simply click at save, and whatever changes I have done in the worksheet are saved in this very sales project worksheet. Or I want to save this worksheet by a different name. So I click at file, click at save as, I get a save as dialog box. I can just change the name of my worksheet, say sales 1, and I save it in the media document folder. Save, and look here, sales project has been converted, the name has been changed to sales 1. So I can save my worksheets in my various folders. Also, I can print this very worksheet by selecting what I want to print. See, I have selected till the subtotals. See, I have selected it. You can see the pink highlighting thing. This shows that I have selected my area which I want to print. This has been left behind, so I can again select, deselect it by putting it anywhere on the worksheet and selecting it from the top. See, select it and bring it down. Okay, till the subtotals. You can see the preview. Before printing, you must always see the preview. You can see the preview. This is what is to be printed. I can close the preview screen. Alright. And I can print simply by this button on the toolbar or by file and print command. See, if I give the print command, I get a dialog box of print. You can see this dialog box. It shows me that I can choose the various printers. Here it is HP TestJet printer. I want the whole print range, so I say all. And also there is whether I want 2 or 3 pages, collate, if I say collate or not. If suppose I have 2 or 3 pages, if I say collate, then all the pages from 1 to 3 or 1 to 5 will be printed. 1, 1, 1 will come together if I say no collating. But if I click at collate here, it will give me 1, 1, 1 together, 2, 2, 2 together, 3, 3, 3 pages together. Now when I say OK, look, here I have a nice printout. Okay? So you can have clean, neat and tidy printouts using your print command. If I want another printout of another worksheet, I fix my paper, I select say sheet 4. Here sheet 4 gives me a very small printout. See, when I see the print preview, the print is very small. So what I can do is, I can change the font of the selected area. Look, I can change it to 22. See? And I can make the whole thing as bold. Okay? And I can select it. You can see that by changing the font size, my rows and columns have changed. So I can just pull my rows and columns to a normal, increase it, and I can get my printout. I can select it. So first I select my thing, my area which I want to print, till the subtotals, and see the preview. Now it is nice and legible. I close the preview. I give the print command, and I get another copy of my sheet 4, right? So you can have a nice printout using the HP TestJet. Now let us move further and see how I can arrange the worksheets in my workbook. Look at the tab switches below on my computer screen. You can see the tab switches. I have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, and likewise I have number of sheets. Sheet 5, sheet 6. I can add more sheets in my workbook. This is my workbook called Sales 1. I can add more worksheets by using the insert menu, and you can see worksheet. Click at it and you see that worksheet 7 has been added. You can drag your worksheet and place it here. You can drag your 6th worksheet and place it between 5 and 7. So you can arrange your worksheets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the order. You can drag and place your worksheets wherever you wish. Just click at that sheet, drag it and drop it wherever you want. Suppose I want to drag worksheet 5 between 6 and 7, I can. I can just drag it and drop it between 6 and 7. Similarly, I can even, this is my sheet 1, okay? I can rename my worksheet, right clicking, and you can see this rename, click at it, and now you can bring your pointer here, delete this sheet 1 name, and you can write down, say, sales. Alright. Similarly, sheet 2, this is dividend on units. So you can again right click, rename, delete this, and write unit dividend or units. Clear? Likewise, you can change the names of your worksheets. The sheet, each sheet becomes self-explanatory that what you have in each sheet. Sales has the sales factor projections, unit has the dividend on units, and so on. I can even arrange my worksheets by dragging and dropping, and also I can have number of workbooks open at one time. I can open the workbook by clicking at this new button. See, this is Sales 1 workbook. I can open a new workbook, book 2, save it, save as, you can give a name, say this is my project 2, project 2, and you can save it in your Ninja folder or the folder by your name. See, project 2. Similarly, I can also open more worksheets by new command. New workbook, click at OK, and see, book 3 has been opened. I can arrange all these 3 workbooks the way I want, and I can work simultaneously or see 3 of my workbooks together. See, right now I have Sales 1 workbook, Project 2 workbook, and Book 3 workbook. The workbook which has a tick mark in front of it is the active workbook. If I want Sales 1 as active, okay, I can see now Sales 1 is active. There is a tick mark before Sales 1. I can arrange it by, see, you can see arrange tiled. The moment I say OK, I have all the 3 workbooks together open. See, Sales 1, Book 3, Project 2. If I say no, I want to arrange it in a horizontal way, and I say OK, I have all my 3 workbooks open in a horizontal fashion. Clear? So likewise, I can arrange my workbooks the way I want. The workbook which I want to work on, I just double click at it, and that workbook appears clear on the screen. So, we have learned how to create workbooks and how to arrange workbooks, how to arrange workbooks in a tiled fashion, arrange workbooks in a horizontal fashion, and work in 3 workbooks together. I can just double click on the workbook I want to work, and that workbook becomes active. So now I will learn, next topic is how to edit my worksheets. Suppose I want to change what is written, dividend on units. I just click at it. This cell becomes active. You can see a pink outline over it. Suppose I want to make it italicized. I just click at italic and that becomes italicized. If I want to change, see, I double click at it. It appears on the formula bar, dividend on units. I want dividend on number of units or on many units. So I can just type in many and that appears on the screen. Instead of units, I want unit, I can have it. I can delete many. So it just works as you are working in a normal word processor. Alright, and press enter. Whatever changes you have done have been incorporated in your worksheet. I can even cut and paste in your worksheet. Suppose I want to copy anything. I'll select what I want to copy, right click, copy, and if I want to copy it somewhere else in my worksheet, I can. Just say paste, and whatever I wanted to copy and paste somewhere else in my worksheet, that has been done. It sometimes so happens that you have taken the pains to type out the large data, and now you want to have dividend on units, bank interest, gross total income, not in the rows but in various columns, and all these in various rows. How you will do? That is called transposing of data. You select the data, click and say copy. Now, where do you want to copy it and put the transposed data? From here. Go to the edit menu, go to paste special, click at transpose and say OK. See, you have your transposed data ready. So this helps you to save the effort of typing the whole data all over again. Now look, instead of having dividend on units, bank interest, gross total income in a single column, you have it in different columns. So suppose you feel that all this is much readily available or easily calculable like this in a vertical manner or a horizontal manner, you can easily transpose your data. Now, let us do how to create macros. Macros are simply keyboard commands. Like you save your music in your cassette, similarly, you save your keyboard shortcuts in your macros. Macros help you to work on the similar keys again and again. Suppose you have to make your data bold each time, or increase your row length, row height, increase your column width, and everything. You can just save it in your macros. How do you save in your macros? You can see this worksheet. In this worksheet, you can see items in a very small font, rupees in a very small font. You can see the dividend and various items under item column is hidden. So we can increase the column width, we can increase the row height, we can make item and rupees bold, I can even make it underline or italize. To do all these keystrokes in one shot, we record it in a macro. Now how to record a new macro? Go to the Tools menu, click at it. The option Macros appear. The sub-menu Macros appears. I record a new macro by clicking at it. I give a name, say XYZ, and say OK. XYZ already exists, so I can give a new name or I can replace it. I say yes. Now I start recording my new macro. I see the view toolbars. First I want the stop recording here, and I start recording the new macro. What I want to do is, at A and B, I want that it should be bold. The font size should be, say, 22. It should be italicized. The column width should increase, say, to 25, or say little more. Okay? I can center align item and I can center align rupees. So I click at it and center align it. Click at it and center align it. I can even have the decimal points after it in the numbers. I go to Format, Cells, I go to Number, and it's written decimal 2. I say yes, OK. So the decimals have been added, and then I stop recording my macro. Or I can even change the color of the selected thing to, say, orange. All right. And then I stop recording my macro. Now we are going to use this macro XYZ on sheet 4. How will I do it? I go to Tools, Macro, Macros, and I run my macro XYZ and I say run. Now look, the moment I say run, the macro runs. See, the size increased, my color changed. See, the color of the thing has changed. It's center aligned, and all these things happened by one single thing when I said run my macro XYZ. So we can do so many functions using a macro. Now, to sum it up, what all we did in today's session is that we tried to take help from the office assistant, tried to take help from the help menu. We even worked with workbooks and worksheets. We arranged various worksheets in the workbook. We could work in number of workbooks on a single screen. That is, we could see number of workbooks on a single screen, and by double clicking at a workbook, I could make it active. I even created my macros and I even run my macros. These macros are saved when I save my workbook throughout the workbook. So, we will meet you in the next session doing further on the Excel worksheets and business models. Thank you.